basic, simple exercises that we can do even seated while we're working away or during the day or postures that we should be conscious of while we're going through our day?
Sure, it's a great question because so many of us are working at those computers, and we mentioned laptops. If you do have a desktop, same thing. You want to take some textbooks. You want to keep your screen directly in front of you so you're not rotating for hours at a time all day long while you're working, because now you're going to tighten all of these muscles and stretch all of these ones and create other imbalances in the body going forward.
Right.
Because this is all cumulative stress. See, most people think when you're in a car accident, boom, big impact. That's a macro trauma, and we understand that that's likely to cause some damage or change to happen.
Right.
But when you do repetitive stresses, these are micro traumas. They're small scale things, but you're doing them over and over and over again. And when you do that for, what do we do, 8 to 10 hours a day at our desk, right?
Yeah.
5-6 days a week for years. Now it creates just as big an impact that sometimes can happen when someone's in a car accident. So things for us to be aware of. And you asked, what are some stretches we could do? Well, the key when you're at your desk is you want to be at what's called 90-90-90. So 90-degree angle for the knees, 90-degree at the hips, which would mean that I'm in a straight line and I'm not rounding forward.
Okay.
So I'm 90 degrees here, and then I want to have 90 degrees at my arms.
Right.
So this is when you're thinking, okay, how do I set up things in an ergonomically proper position?
You're talking and my back is going,
slowly straightening up, yeah. This happens a lot when I introduce myself as a chiropractor.
Right. Oh, wait.
I'm not judging you. I'm just here to help you.
Yes, you are.
But so you always want to be thinking in terms of neutral posture. So if you look at how a baby, when they first start to sit, what are they doing? They're at that 90-degree angle, right?
They are, yes.
They're breathing deep into their belly. When you look at an adult, what are they doing? This is the normal, comfortable posture for most people, because we've trained our bodies over time to be like that. And at first, when you say to someone, "Hey, sit up tall," I can't do it. It's uncomfortable. It hurts, because we've gotten so far away from normal that we've created a new normal for ourselves, which is a little more debilitating in the long run. So the number one thing that you could do for that is, switch your computer, change your ergonomics so your head's forward.
Right.
Computer screen at eye level, if not a little bit higher, to force you to sit up tall. 90, 90, 90, so that now you could work and be efficient. But on the flip side, we are not designed to sit all day long. We're just not designed to do that.
That's a good point. And I think a lot of us, at least it seems like our society is gravitating towards more sedentary positions.
Unfortunately, it is, because we're in a fast-paced world and everything's go, 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 and work has to get done. So I understand that, but you can set a timer on your phone. If you can't do it where you get up and take a break every hour, maybe every 15 minutes or every hour, just where you stand up and stretch and breathe and put your arms up, because we are not designed to sit. So then what starts happening is people say, "Oh, I'm having sciatic complaints, or there's issues with my hip flexors because everything's so tight." Well, what do you expect? You're sitting in this position, keeping everything tight for 8 to 10 hours a day, and people say, "Well, but I run." But what are you spending on the treadmill? Half an hour, an hour. It's not enough to counteract.
Half an hour out of an 8-hour day, that's not enough probably, is it? Wow.
No, so you want to always, as often as you can, take these little breaks to remind yourself. And a simple thing that you could do when you are at your desk, as long as your chair is not on wheels, you don't want to hurt yourself, you can come to the edge of your chair and you'll sit back. So you actually want to open the chest up so you're stretching, so arms back, legs out in front of you, and you just stretch and lean back.
Okay.
So you're opening everything up because you've just spent how many hours compressing everything in through there.
Right.
So really the key here is you want to tighten.
That actually felt good.
Yeah, it feels great.
Right.
We need to do it more often.
Absolutely.
So the key here, Doc, is to tighten the muscles in the back that have become weak because they're so stretched.
Right.
And to loosen the muscles in the front that are so tight.
I love that. Those are some basic things that we can do.